Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast. I'm one of the students, Morg.
I'm the other student, Devon.
And I'm the teacher, Dan. And this week we are continuing our journey into Sonic the Hedgehog Adventure Gamebook 2, Zone Rangers. To the best of my knowledge, there isn't any news to report. So that's good. I could always check, but I'll just pipe in if something shows up. And bigger, wait, shit, I'm defaulting into news mode. Sorry. Well, when we last left our heroes, actually, I'm just gonna cut this. Alright. When we last left our heroes, Sonic and Tails, they had, gone on they found out that all their friends had been, brainwashed by Robotnik thanks to, a TV broadcast he was doing. So, after
That's what TV will do to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
evil new media.
Melts the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So they go to this, like, base/TV station where, Robotnik is based out of, and, there they meet their friends. I believe it was Sally and Porker Lewis, who were aiming guns at them and forced them to, go into, Robotnik's shoe removal machine. Shoe and grub. But thankfully, Robotnik was lying about this concerning, wardrobe undresser, and it was actually just a teleporter that sent them to the jungle. While there, they, narrowly escaped getting attacked by a tiger, thanks to, some locals who, in true 1990s UK, kids book nature, are kind of stereotypical. They act like normal people, but everything around them is very stereotypical, aesthetically. But, nonetheless, they are friendly. Sonic wants to help them. And, they sort of went to, deal with take down, like, this, fortress that, Robotnik had in the jungle.
Oh yeah, the fortress.
Yeah. That's actually where we're picking up. So, let me make sure I have, my vital statistics page open, because this is the kind of game book that, has stats in it. And I got it here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and, make sure I have the thing open. Yep. Page 218. Sonic and Tails dash to the wall and dig. Tails is the first one to notice something odd. "Hey, Sonic," he says. "There's water seeping into my hole."
Why
How much water?
would you say it like that, Tails?
Tails, just going through a phase.
Why would you say that?
I mean,
there's
technically
water?
these are the UK comics.
Not that part.
Comics.
Not that part. Not the British.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about the hole.
Yeah?
I'm talking about the hole.
Oh, about the water seeping into his hole?
Yes.
How else would he say it?
I don't know. What hole?
Unfortunately, hole is one of those words that you can't say anymore.
What hole, Tails?
How?
You have to specify the hole nowadays. You can't just say hole.
Nah, it's seeping in.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the hole he just dug, but whatever.
Don't know what to tell you.
It's fine.
How much water?
How much water? Asks his blue friend. Lots, the fox replies glumly. Sonic looks. That's bad, he says. It means there's a lot of water on the other side of the wall. There's no way we can dig under it. The tunnel would turn into mud and collapse. Should Sonic and Tails look at the gate? Or go back to the edge of the clearing to watch and wait? Or climb a nearby tree for a better view?
I don't remember anything about the gate, so...
I want him to climb a tree.
Yeah, that was my instinct, too.
Alright.
There's nothing that could go wrong from climbing a tree.
Yeah, for sure.
Page 290. Give me a leg up, Sonic asks Tails. The young fox obliges, and Sonic reaches down to help his friend climb up. Together they scale the tree until they are at the very top, looking out over the stronghold and the forest beyond. Look, says Tails. There's another wall inside, and water between the two of them. It's a moat, says Sonic. Very cunning, and very hard to get past. But there's a drawbridge on the inside. Shame it's raised at the moment. We need to get closer, says Tails. There are plenty of vines around them. We could swing across on them? There's only one way to find out, replies Sonic, and it'll wait until we're attacking for real this evening. The two friends climb down the tree and rejoin the other scouts. That's right, they were scouting ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Should they stand and watch for a while, get closer to the gate, tunnel under the wall, or wait for the other warthogs to join them in the attack?
Well, we do know if he tries to wait, water will seep into Tails' hole. So...
Oh, that hole's already filled with water by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to risk more water filling Tails' other hole.
So it sounds like... Well, we can't tunnel under the wall.
There's like two options for waiting, because there's stand and watch, or wait until the attacking with the warthogs and stuff.
I think I'll go with...
No, go ahead.
I was gonna go with wait for the warthogs to join.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to.
Yeah.
Alright. Page 52. The rest of the warriors will join us soon, says the warthog leader. Shortly, Sonic hears creatures approaching through the twilight, and more warthogs appear. The leader turns to Sonic. You've seen things here. How should we attack? What should Sonic suggest? Climb the trees and swing across on the vines? Climb the walls? Batter down the gate? Or does Sonic try to think of something better to do?
I'm thinking either the vines, because we know that's something that they wanted to try, or to see what Sonic can come up with.
I would say vines. I feel like Sonic would love to swim across some vines.
Yeah, he loves platforming.
Yeah.
Sonic does love to platform.
Sonic jumps to a nearby tree and climbs up into the branches. From here, he can see the inner wall of the stronghold and the moat between the two. Several vines hang here, and he grabs one before looking down at everyone on the ground below. If this works, he shouts, follow me. If it doesn't work, attack the gate. Giving a huge yell, he jumps off the tree and the vine swings him over the outer wall, the moat, and the inner wall. With Hedgehog-like grace, he leaps from the creeper.
Hello?
I guess that's some fortress terminology or something.
I think that's
maybe it's like
another word for vine, maybe? Because they
creeper from Scooby-Doo?
Because they creep across the wall.
From Minecraft.
Yeah, I was thinking the Minecraft creeper. I don't remember the song, but there's like a whole creeper song, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. The creeper tries to steal all his stuff again, and he lands in the middle of the stronghold. Behind him, Warthog warriors start swinging across with him. There are 2 wooden buildings in the stronghold. One is large and well guarded, with a strange glow coming from its lower window. The other looks like a stockade where prisoners are kept. Crocodile guards are rushing between the 2 and climbing the walls to fend off attackers. If Sonic saw the crocodiles taking any prisoners, he can try to free them. Otherwise, he can attack the large building or rush to the gate and let down the drawbridge. I don't remember last session. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw any crocodiles taking prisoners.
Alright.
I think the warthogs just, showed us the place and we're like, break in.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go
think?
Yeah, I don't think we saw any prisoners being taken.
I don't think so either.
So, that leaves us with, attacking the large building or rushing to the gate to let down the drawbridge.
Strategically, it seems like making the drawbridge go down to let more people in makes sense, but Sonic would probably just rush in. Then again, Tails is there.
But are you assuming that Sonic wouldn't want to lower the drawbridge to gloat about how he got it?
True.
Wait, no, he would rush into the building because he told everyone to follow him.
Right.
Through the vines.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So attack.
Because he's so he would be like, yeah, they're gonna be here anyway.
Alright. Attack the large building. On page 214.
Oh, there's a picture.
Yeah, we got an illustration of, it looks like Sonic and Tails, and some crocodiles and warthogs all duking it out on some big fortress walls. The fort has battlements on top of it, from which crocodiles are raining rotten fruit down onto the warthogs below. Hang on.
My dream job.
Oh, okay, I just, had to, expand it because, certain options did not show up because of how I had the window formatted. There we go.
Interesting.
So, where was I? Yeah. There is a solid door in front of the building, and most, or the guards, are concentrating their fire up there, keeping the invaders away from the windows around the bottom of the building. And it gives Sonic a peculiar prickling feeling all the way down his back. Should Sonic and Tails throw something at the crocodiles to distract their attention, or look for another way in, or charge the main door with spin attacks?
It seems like he is, curious about the window, though, that they're keeping them away from.
Yeah.
So,
but this is Sonic, and he does love spin attacks.
True. Yeah, maybe, I think he would try a spin attack, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, alright. Attack when I shout 3, says Sonic. 3! Spinning blue and orange balls hurtle toward the door of the fort and explodes into sawdust. Sonic and Tails unwrap themselves and stand in the hallway of the building. There's a staircase leading up and down, and under it is a heap of storage objects with 2 power-up monitors on top. Tails grabs them. Look, he shouts. This one's got 10 rings in it, and the other's got, oh wow, a blue power shield, the kind that protects the wearer from 1 injury. Cool! Which one do you want, Sonic? Choose who of the 2 gets the shield, and who gets the rings, and write the items down on their vital statistics.
Do you have the stats open?
So, yeah, I've got them open. Neither have items in their inventory. They both have 3 lives and 10 rings.
Do we want to give Sonic the shield or Tails the shield?
What did the rings do again? I know what they do in the fucking game, but...
Are they currency in this?
I don't know. My guess would be that it is to protect. Maybe it's both. Let's
give Sonic the shield and Tails the rings, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, let's give Tails that money to buy a plane.
Yeah. Blue shield and increase ring count on Tails by 10. Alright.
Should we go up or down? My gut says down, but I don't know why.
They were talking about glowy windows, so I think whatever's going on is at the is down.
Yeah. The glow.
Plus, it's it's more fortified, and they probably have more important stuff hidden there.
True. Yeah, let's go down.
All right. Page 196. As Sonic approaches, he can see the gates are swinging on their hinges, blown apart by an explosion. And Ravis and his army are inside the city.
Who?
I don't remember who the fuck that is.
Who the fuck is Ravis?
The outcast leader spots Sonic and his soldier. "What are you doing here?" he sputters. "Some secret sneak attack you are. You should be at the high tower, cutting off the cat's power supply."
What cats?
Is Ravis the boar?
We have missed out on some vital lore.
Who is Ravis?
Did we click the wrong? Did it, link us weirdly or something?
I
don't know why it would, but...
But I don't know why, the crocodiles would also have a high tower in this Choose Your Own Adventure game, if there's also the cats that have their high towers, so you could easily get confused.
Who are the cats?
Maybe the cats is metaphorical? I have
maybe
no
the
idea.
cats are... Maybe they're crocodile cats.
Maybe.
What the fuck?
Crocats.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, this is the right page.
Okay.
Catodiles.
Sure.
Should Sonic...
Meowscarda and Fuecoco teamed up this time.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I guess...
Hey, I thought... Yeah. Maybe I don't remember at all.
Hey,
I don't know, it's too late. We just gotta keep trucking.
Alright.
Yeah. I'll finish reading this section. "Hey, I thought you needed help, okay?" Sonic replies. "I don't need any help," Ravis growls, knocking out an attacking cat with the head of his sword. Okay, it is just a cat. I don't know what the fuck...
All the crocodiles changed into cats. By the light of the full moon.
Maybe there's both. I don't know.
I'm still wondering who Ravis is.
I guess he's the leader, but...
Of the boars?
I don't think it's the boar. Wait, I think, yeah, maybe I have no fucking clue. But,
I don't know.
Do you wanna...
It has been a minute.
Never mind. I was like, do you want to try going up instead? But never mind.
Alright, so do you want to head for the tower, or free the outcast agents from prison instead?
I don't know what this tower is, and I'm curious about it, so I kind of want to pick that one.
Yeah, I want to know why he's like, you should be at the tower.
Like, what tower, bitch? Okay.
I guess we're going to the tower.
The Lord of the Rings tower?
What the... Yeah, I'm following the pages. This is definitely what the links are supposed to go to.
Okay.
Nobody stops Sonic and his companions on the way to the high tower. The streets are deserted, and the blue-green... What the fuck?
What is happening?
What blue-green light?
What blue-green light, motherfucker? From overhead casts an eerie pall over the city. We're in a city?
Do you wanna,
Why are we in a... Let's go back and just go up, because that seems to lead to the actual story of it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, do you want to go up instead? What page was that? 50 something or other?
Yeah. That was on page 24.
Oh.
And to go up, page 142. So, let's... I think if you press the back button
so if you
times,
go up, it does keep talking about the crocodiles and warthogs.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
That was so weird. Why did it have us go down and then be, like, so confusing?
We went down into hell.
We went into another scenario.
I guess so.
We went to go see Ravis.
I'm like, who the fuck is Ravis? What? Maybe we'll find out if we keep going, I guess.
I'm gonna type in Ravis Sonic the Hedgehog into Google and see what I get.
I would be genuinely surprised and excited if if there's something actually going on there. Sonic and Tails rush up the stairs to the roof and find themselves behind 4 crocodiles with crossbows firing at the warthogs. One of the crocs turns around and takes aim at them. Sonic and Tails must fight the 4 crocodiles, 2 each and in turn. They get the advantage of surprise, so they will use their speed, and the surprise crocodiles have a rating of only 7 each. Oh, this is... Okay, so... If I understand that... Oh, I remember now. I remember this mechanic. We gotta roll a d6, and we've got our speed stat. So basically,
I think this should be easy. We gave Sonic a lot, right?
Yeah. We gave Sonic like 5 speed. Tails has only 2 though, so we'll have to roll 5 or higher.
Oh, because
5 or a 6.
Because it has to be Sonic or Tails. Okay.
Yeah. So, they both... Okay, so I gotta roll 4 dice, or I will roll 2 dice for the first 2 and 2 more dice for the second 2. So, rolling Sonic. That is 7. That passes. Rolling Tails. That's a 4. That fails. But, hang on. I'm just gonna real quick go back to the start. Oh, wait, that's right. Okay, I'm just gonna real quick go back to the start of this and remind myself of the rules. Because I think there are actual fucking, like, rules for rings and stuff. So...
Can we do a saving throw?
Yeah, hang on. Let's see. Okay, I found the section where I can open up, the fucking table of contents or whatever. Looking at the rules. Doing things. What is he like? Fighting. Okay, yeah. So, roll a die. Use that in the fight. If it's higher or equal, the enemy is beaten. If not, the enemy strikes back. Roll a die and add it to the enemy's rating. If the total is more than 10, they have to hit the relevant hero. If it's less than 10, the enemy has missed and Sonic and Tails can attack again. Yeah, there's fucking combat in this game. Okay.
Hell fucking yeah.
Sure.
Alright. I get to roll for the fucking attack because now this is an actual play podcast, I guess. That's an 8, which doesn't pass. Tails gets to attack again.
Can you believe this is your guys' new fellowship campaign?
No,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
this is like interstitial, actually.
This is...
I can't wait to see Ravis in interstitial.
I'm rolling 2d6s, so that is technically powered by the Apocalypse game. So,
Let's go.
I rolled a 6 for Tails plus 2, that's 8, so that's the other one. So now I gotta roll for the second set. Alright, that is an 8 for Sonic, and an 8 for Tails, so they both take out their respective enemies.
Yeah, get fucked, crocodiles.
Alright. Well, we just did our combat section. So they defeat all the crocs. They find 6 rings here, 3 each. Write them down. I'm writing them down.
And head down.
Head down the stairs.
Hopefully these are different stairs.
We head down the I don't know, I'm reading the first sentence and it says underground with an unearthly light. Is that the blue-green light?
Well, the good news is they are talking about crocodiles now, so
good.
I think we're back on track.
Thank God. I tried looking up Ravis on Google.com, by the way, and all it told me was about Travis Willingham because, Ravis exists in the name Travis.
Great. Page 296. The stairs lead to an underground space glowing with an unearthly light. There are hooks all over the walls with crossbows hung on them, although there is no sign of any ammunition. At the far side of the room are the things which grab the hero's attention. There's a large machine that looks like the teleporter that sent them here. There's a large Chaos Emerald. And there's a very large crocodile holding the Chaos Emerald.
Oh no.
If crocodiles choose their chief by which of them has the most teeth and the meanest expression, this guy won by a distance.
He sounds cool.
Tails nudges Sonic. I say we go for the teleport, he says.
Teleport.
No way! No way, exclaims Sonic. We gotta get the emerald back. It must be leaking chaos which has made these crocodiles so warlike. Remember what the warthog leader told us? I do kind of remember that. Tails nods. So what do we do? So what do we do now? He asks. Good question. Should Sonic and Tails attack the crocodile immediately, or stay out of range and insult him, or try being friendly to him?
I can't imagine.
This is Sonic, so I feel like he would stay out of range and just insult him.
That does seem like a thing he would do. Let's go there. Page 56. Hey, Scaly Face! Sonic shouts.
Great.
We thought warthogs were... Yeah, changing my...
Really bringing his A game.
Changing my Discord username to Scaly Face. Sonic shouts. We thought warthogs were ugly, but take the biscuit... What? But take the biscuit in the grossness stakes. Alright.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to guess this...
I feel like there was a word missing here.
Maybe you take the biscuit in the grossness stakes.
Yeah, I feel like you is missing in this.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Maybe that's how British people talk.
Well, he did say biscuit, so I think that's right. Yeah, Tails adds. You need something to give you smoother skin, like sandpaper. Or a mask, Sonic taunts.
Risk it for the biscuit.
The only way... Risk it for the biscuit, yeah. The only way babes would want to be close to skin like yours is if you made it into a bag!
Oh god.
Fucking Jesus, Sonic.
Hey now. Babes love the scales.
Yeah, man.
Like... Yeah, come on.
Don't be talking about, he's talking about skinning them alive.
Uh-huh. Jesus Christ.
When I said he would probably be insulting, I thought he would make, an egghead joke like he normally does to, Eggman.
Uh-huh.
Now, imagine if he came with this energy to Eggman.
Yeah, just...
He just man, you should fucking die.
Eat shit and die, you little freak.
Yeah, he just goes...
You ugly little freak.
He says KYS or become unalive. Replies the chieftain. Roll on Sonic and Tails' combined coolness scores to beat a difficulty of 8 to see how angry they made the chieftain. Great. If they succeed, continue. If they fail, they can attack him or be polite instead. So, I'll just roll for that. Their combined...
I love if you're cool enough, you can say the meanest shit to somebody and they'll just be like, alright.
Yeah, it's like comedians.
Yeah.
So, that is 5 plus this die roll.
Can you imagine these cancel culture assholes?
Yeah. This...
Oh no, Sonic would be on about cancel culture. UK Sonic would definitely talk about cancel culture.
Mm-hmm. At least this... Yeah, he would. So, we got a 9. So we passed...
Great. We bullied him into submission.
I don't think that's true, because it does say you're trying to make them mad.
I guess. So...
Continue.
Page 112. It's difficult for a crocodile to go red in the face, but this one manages it. You look around for a weapon.
You look around.
Weapon.
You look around.
But there's nothing nearby, and Sonic and Tails are keeping out of range. Wild with rage. Weird. He hurls the Chaos Emerald at them. Sonic chases it. Thank you! He shouts and dives for the teleporter. As he reaches it, he is surrounded by the familiar white light. Tails jumps into the beam a moment later.
I think they died.
Oh, that's... Okay.
So they just left the warthogs to get killed by the now enraged Crocodile Man, huh?
Listen, they got it.
Sick.
Ravis, or whatever the fuck, has it covered.
No, he's dealing with the cats.
That's true. Continue.
Zam!
Oh no, I think we're at the cats, actually.
Oh,
I think I see a large city with tall buildings.
I guess we're here.
But at least maybe we'll find out what the fuck is going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to meet Ravis.
Yeah. Sonic appears above the largest white bed he's ever seen. Actually, it's a cloud, as he soon realizes when he falls through it. Whoa! He screams as he plummets downward. Far below him is the ground, but it's getting closer very fast. He's falling toward a large city with tall buildings and high walls. Outside the city, everything is a deserted desert. Nothing stirs out there. Should Sonic shout for Tails? Roll into a ball to soften the impact of the landing? Or quickly make a parachute out of the leafy clothes the warthogs gave him? Oh yeah, I guess they did do that. I remember that illustration.
I feel like you should just yell for Tails.
Yeah. We gotta focus on our little buddy first.
Yeah, out of all these, I don't think I would trust some leaves to make a parachute for me.
There is no answer.
Don't know.
Sonic looks all around for him. Oh no, but there's no sign of Tails at all. The ground hurtles up. Too fast. Ah! He screams, and just has the time to roll himself into a ball. Continue. Onto page 184. Sonic hits the ground so fast that he loses all his weight.
No!
But he doesn't lose the life he has none. And bounces back up into the air. Ah! He screams as the city rushes up at him again.
Oh my god.
God damn.
No rings.
He's getting just fucked up.
I guess we should have given him the rings.
Yeah, what happened to our shield?
What the fuck? What does the shield do?
Let me go back and make sure if the shield would, change the rules at all. Let's see. Oh, from one injury. Yeah, this would count.
Okay, so I guess he...
yeah, put that shield down. Slap that bad boy on.
So, yeah. Get rid of that shield. It's absorbed the impact. and continue on to page 16. With his speed slowed, Sonic can change the direction he follows. Below him, you can see what looks like a pool of water on top of a building. Just the thing for a safe landing. He twists in the air and falls towards it. Ah! He screams as he realizes that it's not a pool of water, but a huge sheet of glass.
Oh no!
Desperately.
Oh God.
Oh no. Desperately, he tries to steer away from it, but he's too close. There's a colossal crash as he hits the glass, and it shatters into billions of pieces, which fall with him into the room below.
God, this is turning into a creepypasta.
There's a party going on in the room. Or there was, until Sonic dropped in. Nobody was hurt, but the guests are all covered in broken glass. Okay. And the food is filled with shards and splinters. Sonic...
Feel like that would hurt somebody.
Yeah, that would... Yeah. Sonic pulls himself out of a huge sponge cake and looks up. There is no noise apart from the tinkling of a few final fragments of glass.
I see some cats in this picture.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Everybody in the room is looking at him, and they all seem to be large cats. What should he do? Your options are either be cool about it, or offer them the Chaos Emerald as a gift.
Or attack the most important looking person.
I feel like he'd try to be
Sonic
cool
would
about
be
it.
cool about it.
Yeah. Be fucking cool.
He would give them the alone at a Friday night, God, you're pathetic look.
Yeah. So, yeah. Because he's Sonic the Hedgehog, and because he knows how to obey, rules on any given Discord server, he's gonna be cool. Sonic sits up in the sticky cake and wonders how he can bluff his way out of this equally sticky situation. Roll on his coolness to beat a 7. He's got a coolness of 3, so gonna roll.
Uh-oh.
Is Sonic...
That is a 4.
Oh no.
So he passes.
Oh, total. Right, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
4 plus 3.
I thought you were saying 1 plus 3. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, so far I've just given the...
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, oh shit.
So yeah, this, Sonic has passed his check. Success! Page 172. Wait, what?
What the
What the fuck?
What the shit again?
This week's I'm so mad.
Hang on.
Wait, what is going on?
It went into a different scenario, so I'm just gonna fucking, God damn it.
This sucks, dude. What the hell happened?
Like, I respect the person who made this effort to, like, try to, like, make a fucking, Gamebook work in an e-reader but I've gotta fucking dig through this shit.
Yeah, failure takes you to what appears to be the right scenario.
Yeah.
Success, on the other hand, takes you to Sonic walking the lonely road.
Yeah, he succeeded, and we should respect that.
He's succeeded, and now he teleports to a camp that is abandoned. Maybe if we continue on this, we'll meet Ravis.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just fucking, we'll put in the failure because
alright.
I can't find the actual answer. Whoops, I accidentally...
Listeners, if anyone has deep, intimate knowledge of this Sonic Adventure Choose Your Own Adventures game book, let us know.
Let us know what the actual page is.
Okay.
110.
Because my reader likes to be weird and funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my reader is telling me it's 77 out of 201 and then says in big bold letters at the top, page 110, so...
Yeah, well... I guess we're going to have to fail,
Ripperoo.
due to errors in the system. Hi, Sonic says, standing up in the remains of the cake. I'm Sonic, and I've just dropped in. Ah! His hands are grabbed by 2 large cat guards who haul him out of the cake.
Oh no, what a nightmare.
The Chaos Emerald falls to the floor, and one of them picks it up and passes it to the most impressively dressed cat person in the room. The impressive cat looks at the Chaos Emerald. Then at Sonic. Sonic, he says. Sonic the Turtle. Hedgehog! Shut up. We have heard of you, Sonic the Turtle. We don't know why you are here, but we will find out. He raises his voice. Start the trial! Page 69.
Nice.
Nice!
The cats rearrange the tables and chairs to make a semicircle. In the middle...
The tables and chairs that are covered in glass?
I guess so.
Alright.
In the middle sits the impressive cat, holding the Chaos Emerald, which sparkles and flashes with subdued energy, and Sonic, held by 2 guards. The cat strides over to Sonic. I am Galen, High Judge and Commander of Scrap Brain City. You have broken into our banquet, and probably a mission of destruction, without an invitation, and improperly dressed. You, Sonic the whatever you are accused of being an outcast spy. We know they have spies in our city, because our agents have infiltrated them, and tell me every move. Do you plead innocent or guilty? Do we plead innocent or guilty?
I mean, I feel like my plea would be, man, what the fuck are you talking about? So, I guess that's innocent?
Alright. Yeah, at least we know who the outcasts are. I'm innocent!
Yeah, I can't wait till we meet Ravis.
Yeah.
I mean, do we?
I'm innocent!
Sonic doesn't.
Maybe, I'm innocent. I've only just arrived, and I've never heard of the outcasts, replies Sonic. A likely story, Galen says. I submit before the court 2 crucial pieces of evidence. 1. He holds out the Chaos Emerald. This Chaos Emerald, remarkably similar to the one which powers our own city. This one may be a fake, or it may be genuine. But one thing is certain. It should not be in the possession of this spy. Continues Galen.
My evidence. You also have the same iPhone 8 that I have.
I ask you to cast your eyes over this invading reprobate. What do you see, fellow citizens? There is a certain cat-like appearance to him, but he is blue! As we all know, only mutants are blue.
Fuck.
And all mutants are outcasts here.
Oh, cool.
Guilty as charged. Guards, take him away!
Is this just a cat society that's racist to Nightcrawler from the X-Men?
I think so.
I'm innocent. I only just
Fucked up
arrived,
again.
and I've never heard of outcasts. Sonic, they sing that Hey Ya song.
Continue.
They have better songs than that.
259.
Sorry.
The cats applaud as...
Have you ever heard of Sorry Miss Jackson?
I am for real.
How do you plead? For real?
Heaven is for real. Page 259. The cats applaud as the guards drag Sonic.
Yay! Woo! We love a trial. We love fucking...
Thank you for saving us! Wow!
And by that I mean arresting Sonic.
Once again, he did fall through their skylight and rain glass all over them, so I'd also be cheering
I'd be
a little
pissed off.
Get that dude who just, broke my window and tried to kill me with glass out of here.
Down a long corridor to a small cell. They hurl him in and slam the door. The cell is bleak. There is a small window with bars on it, a small bed which looks very hard, and a door which is made of steel. previous prisoners have scratched messages into the stone wall. The outcasts will win. Watch out for Galen. He's tricky. I wish I had a get out of jail free card. At the top of the wall is a large sign that reads, "Defacing the wall is punishable by death." Someone has crossed out "defacing the wall" and written anything...
No.
Oh.
Someone has crosses out.
Sorry. You're right. Someone has crosses out "defacing the wall" and written anything Galen doesn't like underneath it.
Anything Galen
What should...
doesn't like will be punishable by death.
Yeah, that's basically how it works.
What should Sonic examine? The window, the bed, or the door?
Oh, the bed, huh?
There's only one bed.
There's only one bed.
There's only one bed.
But also only one hedgehog.
Yeah.
So...
There's only one window.
And only one window. So, the bed. The bed is as uncomfortable as it looks, with only one... And there was only one blanket on it.
Oh, there's only one blanket!
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Suddenly, Sonic realizes the only place to hide anything in the cell would be under the bed. He kneels on the floor and feels around, and yes! There's something under there. He pulls out 3 gold rings. Write them down. I'm doing...
Me in prison. Gotta hide my fucking gold rings.
Mm-hmm. And then realizes that part of the floor is wobbly, so perhaps something could be hidden under it. Sonic slides under the bed and lifts the loose flagstone and moves forward to see what is there. Whoa! He's rolling out of control! Down a stone chute that twists and turns and bumps him until he's dizzy and bruised. Suddenly, he rockets out of the end of the chute, into a small room, and into a group of animals, who spring back and draw wicked-looking swords, ready to attack.
He just keeps falling into people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my guy just keeps stumbling.
I'm stumbling. I'm tripping.
Thankfully, this time, it
Remember
goes
how,
to something else that's actually relevant.
I would just like to point out while all these guys are doing their shenanigans, Sally Acorn and Porker Lewis are both wielding guns with Dr. Robotnik right now.
Yeah.
I just want to keep that in the back of the mind of everyone.
Yeah, he's packing heat. Meanwhile, over on the other side of Mobius, Tails is buried up to his waist in a snowdrift.
Oh, I bet Dr. Robotnik is taking like a sick album cover right now.
Yeah, he's probably like, oh, I know what he's doing. He's probably like, no, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just probably, he's probably like,
he's taking a sick album cover right now.
Yeah.
He's finally making his fucking album. Sonic is dead. I have control over the entire city. I can work on my music.
So true.
Meanwhile, on the other side of Mobius, Tails is buried up to his waist in the snowdrift. Unfortunately, he's upside down, so his head is in the snow and his feet are waving in the air. A moment ago, he materialized a meter above the snowdrift, and you can work out the rest yourself.
Great.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I want in a book.
Sonic! He shouts.
I'm gonna start writing books like this.
His voice muffled by the snow. Sonic! Where are you? He listens for any reply. There's no trace of Sonic's voice. Not surprising since he's in Scrap Brain City. But Tails can hear shouts and the sound of a fight. Should Tails bury into the snow so that the fighters can't see him? Or investigates what's happening? Or join in the fight?
So burying in the snow sounds like an absolute nightmare to me. So maybe we should investigate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Tails is not an Arctic fox. I don't think he would like that.
Yeah. Who said that? Asked Tails. Who told me to investigate? Sonic, was that you?
Oh, he's talking to us!
Oh, that's...
Oh!
Oh, yeah? Tails has become protagonist.
Now it's getting interesting.
There is no answer. He turns himself right way up, and digs his way out of the snow and heads off to the source of the noises. Tails doesn't have far to go until he sees something. He ducks behind another snowbank so that he isn't spotted and peers out. There is a group of figures, all wearing warm coats and carrying primitive weapons, standing on the edge of the ice field and looking out over the open water beyond it something large, gray, and metallic, which is bumping its head against the ice. It could be trying to smash the ice to attack the figures, or it could be trapped there. Oh, we've got a bevy of options now. So, should Tails keep watching the figures, or look for a teleporter device, or shout to the small figures, or attack the small figures, or attack the shape under the ice?
Well, I feel like he shouldn't attack anyone until he understands what's going on.
Yeah.
Nah, Tails is wild and like that. He wants blood.
Sonic maybe, but Tails... I think he might keep watching or, like, look for the device. I don't know.
Let's keep watching. The battle isn't going well for the figures on the shore. After watching for a while, Tails has worked out that they are monkeys.
Great job, man.
They keep jabbing spears at the bit gray shape, but it stays out of their range. As the gray shape cruises out from under the ice, a brave monkey dashes to the edge and thrusts its spear deep into the water. The shape rears high in the air, and Tails sees it is a huge shark made entirely out of metal. It grabs the monkey in its metal jaws. Should Tails dash in to attack the robot shark or the other monkeys?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I think we know that the trajectory of the world is that if you see a robot, it's probably working for Robotnik and Evil, so...
It'd be very funny if he took the shark side, but I don't think he would do that.
It would be extremely funny if he was like, oh no, that poor shark!
So, we attack the shark. Tails dashes across the ice, spinning like a gyroscope, and smacks into the side of the shark. With metallic jaws of the furry fighting fox, Tails will use his speed to fight the shark. It has a rating of 12.
Oh.
But Tails can add 1 point for each of the monkeys who are also fighting it. There are 4 of them, so his attack is his speed plus the die roll plus 4.
Damn, they're buffing Tails.
Yeah. That's good because Tails' base rating is 2.
Yeah, we gave him no speed.
If the shark hits him, roll the die again. On a 1, 2, or 3, Tails is hit and loses all his rings. Or if he has no rings left, a life. Let's see, on a 4, 5, or 6, one of the monkeys is hit and knocked out of the fight. Don't add a point for the monkey once it's been knocked out. If Tails and the monkeys defeat the shark, it sinks into the water and disappears. So, because of our extremely low base rating, plus 4 for the monkeys, that's 6. I have to roll a 6 to defeat this shark.
Tails, no.
So, let's roll. That's a 1.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
So you have to roll the dice again. Roll the die again.
Yeah. Let's see. And I also have to take out all the rings.
Lose all his rings.
That's 23 rings down the drain.
No, you do if you. You do
what's
if
the
you
point
have,
of...
if you get a 1, 2, or 3.
Oh,
we did roll 1.
Oh, wait, then that would mean the base... Wait, that would... Hang on.
You didn't roll again yet, because you got a 1 for the base rating 12, and then it's like, okay, so that means the...
roll the die again. Okay.
Alright. I guess I'll roll again. Oh, shit. Well, I'll just use this other die. That is a 5.
Okay, so one of the monkeys is hit and knocked out of the fight. Don't add a point for a monkey once it's been knocked out. Wait, I'm confused.
So where do we go from here? Do we just keep rolling?
Yeah.
I guess. Hang on.
Yeah, I made this more confusing.
I think that's if the die lands on a 1, 2, or 3, because by default, 2 is the lowest we can give a stat to Tails. So therefore, Tails lost all his rings.
Okay.
We rolled again, lost a monkey. So
if we get too low, is it impossible for us to win?
I think it's impossible for us to win. So let me just go ahead and roll.
So Tails fucking died here.
You just go back.
Yeah.
And you don't lose a life because you have the rings.
Right.
Okay. So I guess we just let the monkeys die.
Press go.
I guess we just let the monkeys die.
Do we press this go back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we press go back.
Yeah.
And it takes us to when he's in the snowdrift.
Yeah, so,
we wake up, you were dreaming.
Yeah. I guess, so we can either burrow into... Oh, right, that's where we would have respawned. I get it. So, we can either burrow, investigate, or join in. So,
let's join in.
I guess we could...
What do we want to do?
I guess we could try going into it again, and this time it would be if we roll, we could, yeah, let me just, mark off a life.
You didn't lose a life, you just lost all your rings.
Right.
Yeah, we have no rings.
Right. Okay. Yeah, but then we would have had to roll again anyways. And it would have... Wait. Shit.
No,
it just says go back after that.
Alright, whatever.
It's a very awkwardly phrased book.
Yeah. Alright, so... We have respawned with 0 rings. Or we've gone back with 0 rings. And 3 lives. So...
we've woken up like we were just mugged in Pokemon.
Yeah. So we can either burrow into the snow, investigate what's happening, or join in the fight.
You might just want to hide.
Alright, let's hide. Who said that? Asked Tails of the thin air. Who told me to dig further down? But he does, until his paws hit something cold and solid. A sheet of solid ice under the snow. You can feel it shaking as something very large hits it. And then, there is a cracking noise and it splits. The snowbank shakes and falls into the freezing water that wells up from underneath. And Tails finds himself in the bright sunlight, sitting on a chunk of ice, drifting out to sea, away from the mainland. Tails stands up and looks around. You can see a group of small creatures at the edge of the land, who we know. They are wearing thick coats and brandishing weapons at a large shape that moves slowly under the water towards them. Suddenly it surfaces, throwing a huge splotch of water to the air, and Tails can see that it is a shark. The sunlight reflecting off the snow may be playing tricks with his eyes, but it looks as if it's made entirely from metal. So, should we jump back towards the shore or stay on the ice floe?
I don't know.
Well, let's see. We tried the shark boss fight once, and it turns out we're horribly underleveled.
Yeah.
So that's probably not a good idea.
It might give you different results, it might be a different...
I will take a little...
I don't
peek.
think so. I don't think this game is I don't think this is the game that will be yeah.
Yeah, I peeked ahead, and basically, if we decide to attack again, we'll have to do the same fight again. And basically, we'd have to either roll a 6 or lose a life and go back.
I don't know how much more of that Tails could take.
Alright, let's stay out. let's stay on the ice.
It looked like we could, like, look...
Oh my
Yeah, fuck those monkeys.
God.
What?
The shark doesn't notice the ice floe with his passenger, but the figures on the shore do, and they wave at Tails. Jump! They shout, or it'll melt! Jump!
Tails, you can fly.
Tails shakes his head. He's made up his mind, and he can't see how such a large chunk of ice could melt so quickly that he couldn't jump off it in time. When the ice does melt a few seconds later, very suddenly, Tails is most surprised to be dropped into the freezing water below. By the time he swooped, he stopped being surprised and started swimming up to the surface. The huge shape of the metal shark is already swooping down towards him. There is a single gulp, a robotic burp, and that's that. Game over.
No.
So what I was thinking...
No, we're never going to be able to see what Ravis is doing now.
What I was thinking is that, so I looked ahead on the other one and I was like, oh, we can pick the teleporter one instead, but...
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
but we're dead,
okay.
So...
Yeah, do we want...
We're not dead, that's fine.
Let me see, we
never lost anything.
You know what, we're an hour and 2 minutes into the recording. We could either close it off early and go do that. We didn't get any questions. Or we could go and find the teleporter and see if that leads to something different.
So I did cheat a little bit and I did look a little ahead to see what it takes us to if we press the teleporter. It does just railroad us right into the fight with the shark or the monkeys.
Great. All right.
I think we might be in a little bit of a time loop here.
Stupid.
So
we literally would have to do a new game.
I don't know what fighting the monkeys would do. But we're not winning against that shark.
Yeah.
True, we could fight the monkeys.
You know what? Since we are in a game over scenario, I will just, for the hell of it, just burn through our lives. So let me roll. So let me roll for these last couple lives. Attempt number 1. I've got 3 lives, so we got 3 chances at this.
God, if you attack the monkeys, it, like, immediately railroads you back into attacking the shark.
Great! Hell yeah. This is great game design.
Because it's like, look for teleporter or look for monkey. Attack shark. And if you put look for teleporter, it puts you back to, do you want to hit the monkeys or the shark?
Alright, so, I'm just gonna burn out these last couple lives.
Right. Yeah.
Because essentially, if we don't roll a 6, we're fucked.
Yeah, that sucks.
Let's see, so, that's a 3.
We'll never find out about Ravis now.
That's a 3, we're down to 2 lives. That is, that's a 6. You know what?
Oh, hell yeah!
Alright, so...
We defeated the shark. 1 turn.
Yep. We're just down a life. That's fine.
We're just cutting out the middleman. We've got 2 lives.
It's fine.
The monkeys crowd around Tails and thank him. You were excellent, they say. You're as good as people say.
You only died 2 times.
You only died a little.
Yeah.
You bitch.
Wow, a B rank. We wish we could see Sonic in action too. Well, this is sort of a solo mission, says Tails. You haven't seen Sonic then? No, says one of the monkeys. We haven't seen much since we woke up this morning. Only the snow and ice everywhere. It's very confusing. What does Tails ask the monkey? Where are we? Who are you? Or have you seen the Chaos Emerald?
I want to know who they are. I want to know if one of them's Ravis.
I think Ravis might be with the Outcasts.
You're right. He is. Never mind.
Yeah, Ravis is with Sonic in the city that we won't ever get to because now we're on Tails' storyline.
Yeah.
So, who are you?
Yeah, sure.
I haven't thought of a voice for the monkey, so I'll just keep doing the normal
search
one.
party.
We're
How long can you keep that one up?
I could do this voice.
Oh no.
We're a search party,
Oh no.
says one of the monkeys. We're looking for food, shelter, and the other search party. We were also trying to find out what was making all this ice and cold. All in all, he says, sniffing a bit, it hasn't been good days. Will you help us?
Sniffing or sniffling?
Sniffing.
It says
Do they mean
sniffing, but I
sniffling?
think they meant sniffling.
What's he sniffing?
Maybe he's smelling tails so that... I don't know.
Oh no, that sucks, because you put Ben voice on, and he's sniffing tails. No!
All in all, he says, sniff, sniff.
No!
It hasn't been good days. Will you help us? Should Tails agree to help, refuse to help, ask the monkeys where this is, or ask whether they have seen a Chaos Emerald recently?
Should probably ask
Yeah.
where the fuck are we?
Alright. The monkeys look at him. There's, believe it or not, says one of them, gesturing at the surrounding snow and ice. It's the Hilltop Zone. Snow started falling late last night. When we woke up today, it was like this. We split up to find food, shelter, and other survivors, but now we can't even find the others. Then, that shark thing attacked. Will you help us, Mr. Tails? Interrupts the smallest monkey. We're very cold and hungry, and we're fans of you and Sonic. Sonic especially.
Oh sure, say it to my face.
That's rude as shit.
Do we agree to help, refuse, or ask if they've seen a Chaos
You know
Emerald?
Tails would help them.
Yeah, let's help them.
As tempted as to say refuse
Yeah,
after
for
that
real.
rudeness, you would help.
Of course, I'll need... Of course... What? Oh, God... Wait. Oh, okay.
Wait!
I think... What?
Of course. Oh, I think there's
Oh.
supposed to be an apostrophe.
Oh,
Of course, apostrophe. I'll need help.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
not a
Agrees Tails.
comma.
Any
I mean,
hero
yeah.
would.
Of course.
A comma,
Yeah.
sorry.
Of course, comma. I'll need help. Agrees Tails. Any hero would. He sets off toward a mountain peak that looms in the distance, with a mighty glacier marking a frozen path to the summit. Tails points to it. That's the easiest way up, he says. From the mountaintop, we'll get the best view to look for your friends. They set...
We're gonna go see the fucking Grinch.
Yeah, they set off through the drifting snow
Finally.
and wind. Meanwhile, back in the warmer climate of Scrap Brain City, Sonic is hot and bothered,
Okay.
There's only
At least
one
we
bed.
made it to
There is only
Sonic, I
one.
guess.
Is it because he's meeting Ravis?
I think we're meeting Ravis.
Finally.
He's surrounded by sharp sword points, with three very angry animals looking at him. Three very angry animals holding them. One is a large badger. The second is a tall bird wearing glasses. And the third is a young dog, almost a puppy, with pointed ears.
So which one of these three do you think got Sonic hot and
The
bothered?
bird.
I was gonna say the badger.
The bird with the
Yeah,
glasses?
maybe the badger.
Might be the... let's see.
He is a large badger.
Sonic notices...
I feel like making a poll in the Sonic chat and being like, who would get Sonic hot and bothered? A large badger, a bird with glasses, or a young dog with pointed ears?
So, yeah, listeners, write in and tell us who do you think would get Sonic hot and bothered?
Who would get Sonic hot and bothered?
Sonic notices a pile of papers on the table, titled Secret Outcast Plans, and he realizes he must have fallen into a meeting of outcast spies. What's worse is that he knows one of them is an agent for the cats who run the city. Who are you?
What?
Well, they did say that they have spies.
Yeah.
Outcasts.
Yeah, but it would be weird to immediately fall into some outcast and be like, one of you is
What
a
of
fucking
you's
spy,
bitch?
aren't you?
Who are you? asks the Badger in a low, slow voice. What does Sonic reply?
I don't know what he'd say.
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Who are you? Or, I'm nobody in particular, just passing through. Or, I'm a spy for the outcasts.
He'd probably say his name. I feel like he can't resist saying he's Sonic.
Yeah, he would probably...
Yeah, this is UK Sonic, too.
Yeah,
he loves to talk about himself.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Wait, I had a voice in my head, but it's gone now. If I remember it, I'll switch back to it, but for now... Sonic the Hedgehog, says the bird. Not the Sonic the Hedgehog. Defender of the Green Hill Zone. Savior of Planet Mobius. The Sonic the Hedgehog who runs around with that cute, cuddly fox? Asks the dog, putting away his sword. I'm a big fan of his. I mean yours.
That dog has a crush on Tails.
Good for him. I've never heard of you, mutters the Badger. You have disrupted our meeting. Same time tomorrow, everyone. He starts tidying papers. Don't mind him, says the bird. He's always grouchy. I'm number 2, and my friend, he points to the dog, is number 3. You're number 4. I'd rather be Sonic, says Sonic. Who is number 1?
We are number 1.
Yeah. Is this a fucking bit about that one British TV show? I can't remember what it's called. The British TV show about spies living in a village.
What?
I know what this is.
Maybe.
I know what this is a reference to, but I can't remember what it's called. It was this British TV series, and like part of the thing was like it was all a bunch of retired spies living in a village they couldn't leave, and they had to go by their numbers.
Sounds interesting.
You are it's called The Prisoner. I remember now.
I feel like I have heard of that.
Yeah. You are number 4, says the bird sternly. Number 1 is the Badger. We're outcast agents. The rest of the outcasts live in the desert. Galen and the cats won't let them enter the city, so we've sneaked in to prepare an invasion. Sonic knows that one of the group is a spy for Galen, but he knows that if he chooses wrongly, he'll be talking to the spy. So, you can talk to number 1, talk to number 2, talk to number 3, or ask them what their plans are.
Okay, so let's get a little big-brained here.
Yeah, so...
Do we think number 1 is the spy because he didn't know who Sonic was, much like the cats don't know who Sonic was? Or do we think number one of the other 2 is the spy because they knew who Sonic was and the cats vaguely did, so maybe they're just giving like bad intel? How big brain do you think this book is?
He doesn't want to talk to the spy also.
Yeah, but if we figure out who the spy is, then we know who not to talk to.
I think it's number 1. It seems kind of obvious that the mean one would be the spy.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, are we thinking that this book isn't big-brained?
I think either 1 or 2, so like probably 3 would be the safest.
Yeah.
He's just a little boy.
He's just a nice little boy.
Mm-hmm. Number 3 is polishing his sword.
What the fuck?
What?
He's polishing his sword with his tail.
Huh. That's neat, I guess. Number 3 is...
What the shit?
Number 3 is polishing his sword with his tail as Sonic approaches. Hello! He barks. How can I help you, Sonic? I mean, number 4.
No, you gotta say hello like you're barking.
Alright. Hello? I can't figure it. Hello?
Yeah.
Row!
Hello?
What's the most dog voice?
Hello!
Hello? He barks. How can I help you, Sonic? I mean, number 4. Sonic bends to lose to one of the dog's ears.
Bends loose.
Sonic bends loose to what? Low?
He's, like, leaning over.
Sonic bends low, but it says lose.
God, this is too British of a comic for me.
Wrong.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of...
Yeah, I guess
it's just poorly written.
Yeah.
I think you should know, he whispers, that one of your friends is actually an informant for Galen and the cats who run the city. Number three looks at him, eyes surprise. An informant? Do you think so? You must be really clever to work that out, because you've only been here for a couple of minutes. Who do you think it is, or don't you really know? What do you do when you find out who it is? I hope it isn't me. Either number 3 is a brilliant actor, or he really is as stupid as he looks. Sonic can't decide.
He's just a
Rude.
Yeah.
He's just like 8 years old. Damn.
He's a little birthday boy.
He's just a little guy.
Sonic can't decide. Whichever it is, he knows he's not going to learn much from the dog. What should he do? Talk to number 1.
I love how Sonic got here was like, damn, I gotta be careful because I don't want to talk to the spy. So I should walk up to any of these people and immediately go, hey, by the way, there's a spy here.
I guess, if we want, since y'all, think this book wouldn't be big-brained, we should probably talk to number 2, if 1 is the spy. Right?
Talk to number 2. Number 4. It's just a bird. I am not a number! I'm a hedgehog! Says Sonic, referencing famous 1960s...
Yeah, that's right. Gain your independence.
Shouts Sonic, referencing famous 1960s British television series The Prisoner. I've got important information for you, so listen up. One of your group is an information for you, so listen up. What? Oh, whatever. It's the typo.
Oh my god.
Man.
One of your group is an informant of Galen and the cats running the city. I know, says number 2. Every time we try a new plan, the secret police are waiting for us. Last week, we were planning to raid the High Tower with the Chaos Emerald in it. Wait a second, interrupts Sonic. There's one Chaos Emerald here already before I arrived with the second one?
Yeah, they told you that, Sonic.
They told you that, Sonic. Yes, replies number 2. It's the city's power source. You brought another emerald with you. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dearie me, dearie me. I'll have to think about this. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm just gonna assume this is another reference. Number 2 sits down to think. Should Sonic talk to number 1, talk to number 3, or ask what their next plan is?
I mean, we should probably just round it out, right? Since it seems like...
Yeah, why the hell not?
Since it seems like none of this matters.
Sonic speaks to the Badger, who is shuffling papers on the table. Someone here is a spy for Galen, and the others who run the city.
Wow, just walked out and tweeted it out, huh?
The Badger looks at him. A spy? Don't be ridiculous. I've known number 2 and number 3 for ages, and I trust them as far as I can spit. He looks at Sonic through narrowed eyes. The more I learn about you, he says, the less I like you. So, let's ask the group about their plan. Actually, let me see how long we've been running. I think we can go a little further. If we get to Ravis...
Yeah, we gotta meet Ravis.
Yeah. Ask the group about their plans. The 3 spies turn to look at him. Can we trust him? Asks number 1. Of course.
No.
He's Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, sorry. Of course. He's Sonic the Hedgehog. Answers number 3. Besides...
I'm enjoying your dog voice because it slips slightly between Scooby-Doo and then into Yoda.
Besides, what are the chances of his plan working? 0. Zilch. Nothing. Something always goes wrong. It can hurt to tell him. After all, adds number 2, Galen probably knows exactly what we're planning. Okay, number 4. Listen carefully. Scrap.
Are we gonna slide by that another typo is just, it can hurt to tell him?
Yeah. It can hurt to tell him.
It can and will hurt.
We do know
that. It can hurt to tell him. It can and will hurt to tell him.
Okay, number 4.
Scrap Brain City is powered by the Chaos Emerald, kept in the High Tower. It's closely guarded, but our technical expert, that's me, thinks that if we can isolate the Emerald, we can cut off the power to the city. Then, we set off a flare, which is a signal to the outcasts in the desert to attack. We don't want to take over the city or kill all the cats, we just don't think that it's fair that they keep all the power and luxury for themselves, while we're stuck out in the desert with nothing.
So what are you guys gonna do?
How are you guys gonna get into the High Tower? Asks Sonic. Hang on a second, I have to look up something real quick. The Man in the High Tower.
High Tower, like funny Game of Thrones, funny
it's
hot
just
D.
redirecting to Man in the High. Okay, I thought this might be another British TV reference, but it's...
Are you thinking of the Man in High Castle?
Yeah, well, that's apparently what I'm thinking of, but the Man in the High Castle is from 2015. Oh! 1962 novel. Here we go. By Philip K. Dick. Let's see. Is this a spy novel? I don't think so.
I think that's the one where, like, it's alternate history where it's like Nazis win and now America is Nazi America.
Yeah, yep, that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Maybe. Well, in any case,
I think like one of the Nazis learns about the alternate timeline where America did win and it's not Nazi America, and he's like, "Yo!"
Yeah. I don't think that's it. High Tower feels like a reference, but I cannot find any clear answer. So, until then, I haven't worked that out yet, says number 2. With Galen's spy around, as soon as I have the plan, he'll know it, so I was leaving that until the last moment. Will you help us? Does Sonic agree to help? Or say, it's the most harebrained scheme he's ever heard?
This is a difficult one.
Like a scheme.
Yeah.
He does like a scheme.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta remember this is UK Sonic though, so he has a little bit of a mean streak in him.
Yeah.
True.
Let's say... He is also a freedom fighter, so...
That is true. He would hear about this fight for freedom and probably agree to help. Well, then again, we did just have that episode where they were talking to, what was the goat's name?
I forget. Right, Griff.
Yeah, Griff. And he heard about these guys who are struggling to survive against Robotnik, and he was immediately kind of like, I don't give a shit.
This is a tough decision, but for the sake of moving the plot along...
Yeah, I feel like agree to help.
Agree to help. That makes sense, says Sonic. What might happen if they've got 2 Chaos Emeralds in the High Tower? If they're careful, says number 2, everything will be fine. If they're careless, the proximity effect might overload the... Where's number 1? What's that chemical smell and hissing sound? Asks Sonic. Morg! Replies number 2, slumping on the floor. Number 3. Ah! Remarks number 2. Yeah! As Sonic, as black cotton stands before his eyes, and he passes out. When he comes around, he's in a cell with number 2 and number 3. What happened? Asks Sonic. We were gassed, answers number 3. Number 1 betrayed us, surprising no one. Now, there's a guard outside the door, and no way we can escape. There's always an escape route, says Sonic. Besides, we must warn the outcast what's going on. I think it's been long enough.
Yeah.
We are an hour and 25 minutes into the recording. I think we can leave it off on this cliffhanger for now.
No, we'll never find Ravis.
When are we getting to the fireworks factory? Is what I'm asking.
Let us get to the fireworks factory.
Come on.
Man, I hope if we do this again, we don't get, like, fucked up by the chapters again.
Oh, it will happen.
Yeah. I hope we can find our way home. Our way home.
We can grope around in the dark.
Yeah. Let me look at real quick at something. Okay. So, do you want to do a regular episode next week or a bonus? Because I've been thinking of covering some more fan works at some point.
I was fine, honestly.
Yeah. If yeah. Well, how about next week? Well, I'll roll anyways, but next week, why don't we watch some more Super Mario Brothers Z?
Oh, I forgot. That's what we were watching.
Yeah. We did start that at some point and did not continue. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and
a return of a classic.
Go ahead and roll.
So we ended off here at 149.
That is a 4. I think that's actually UK Sonic.
That's kind of fun.
Let me double check. It is. Yep, UK Sonic. So next week next week we're gonna in 2 weeks' time we're gonna talk about more British Sonic.
Farquaad
comics.
Point British.
I don't know where they're going, but I'm real excited for some future stuff to happen in that comic. But before then, we will be talking about Mario and Sonic punching Metal Sonic.
Hell yeah.
Thank God.
That
punch him until he becomes Mike.
That wraps up this session.
It kind of was a session, though.
It did have a combat section. This did become an actual play.
God.
It really did.
Hopefully in an actual play, I would be reading more.
You know, that does remind me. You know what? I'll mention it on here. At some point, it would be fun to do a one shot of Speeding Bullets. That is a Shadow the Hedgehog RPG.
Oh my god!
Yo!
It's a Lasers and Feelings hack. I got to play it last week.
Oh!
It's a lot of fun. But, until then, let's see. Let's do our plugs.
Sure.
I'm Dan. You can find me at a lot of places. You can find all those places at biggerchallenge.card.co. That includes my other podcasts, which are Pod of Greed, a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. We will be recording our first episode of 5Ds very soon, and will probably be out by the time you hear this. Yeah. You can listen to Video Games, the movie, the podcast. We did a really fun episode on the 2016 Warcraft movie, and our next episode will be on Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can listen to WoW, Cool Robot, a Gundam podcast. That I'm on for the season for Gundam Build Fighters. There's not much of it left. We've just been taking a little break for a bit, but when we come back, we'll talk about the last set of episodes, and then after that will be a mailbag episode. And also there's Twitter and Tumblr. Both of those are Bigger Challenge. Co-host, Big Challenges. There's my art Tumblr, Biggest Art. There's at Xbox_holiday, where Usher celebrates holidays with Xbox. Happy Lunar New Year, Xbox? I think that's coming up soon. There's my For Affinity, which I have linked there. And that's it for me. Morg, where can we find you?
You can find me at Haunting the Morg on Tumblr and Twitter. You can find me at Gengar on co-host. You can find me on my other podcasts, Digimon Ghost Gaze, a Digimon Ghost Game podcast, and Forward ReZero, a ReZero Watch podcast. Yeah, that's it.
You can find me on Twitter at Groovin Ghastly. You can find me on Tumblr at Jazz Dumpster. You can find me on other podcasts such as Goin' Will Hunting, a Hunter x Hunter rewatch podcast, and on We Rate Queerbait, a show where we explore the blurry lines between homies and homos.
I saw you recently uploaded an episode on the Dark Side of Dimensions. Very exciting as a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast host.
Yeah, I wanted an easy episode where I didn't have to dig into 5 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! For the brain rot. Mm-hmm. But it has a lot of great Kaiba's mental illness in that movie.
Oh, yeah, it sure fucking does.
Yeah, it sure fucking does, huh?
I think of the scene that's exclusive to the dub where he sings about how much he perfectly modeled Yugi, or specifically Yami, and like crushes a can and tells someone to fire whoever designed the can to be crushed so easily.
Yes!
Yeah, the dub where he's like, I recreated everything down to his deck, his placed out evenly, even his perfectly coiffed hair.
Beautiful.
In fact, that part took the longest.
Good.
Come on, Kaiba.
Shit. What a good movie.
We did talk about that in the dub, how he has a line where Yugi's like, wow, you knew he would come back, didn't you, Kaiba? And Kaiba like looks at him, he's like, well, you have your bond with him, and I have mine. And I'm like, What does that mean, Kaiba? What does that mean? What you talking about, man?
It means fried shipping real.
It means he's gay, and he's going to see his boyfriend in the Egyptian afterlife. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, DSOD is the movie ever.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a small podcast plug that I wanted for somebody else. It's not my podcast, but since we were talking about actual play with this Sonic thing, some people that I do a Pokemon League thing with, they're doing like not an actual play podcast in the traditional sense, but like an after play show. So they play the game and then talk about it afterwards.
An after action report.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I think like for me, I have a hard time lately listening to like actual plays, like them actually playing the game, but I still like people talking about like their experiences and stuff, so I think it's cool. It's called Resolve Afterplay.
Resolve Afterplay. Oh,
yeah. I'll take a look at it.
Hell yeah. And speaking of shouting out podcasts, we're on Noisepace.xyz. Noisepace.xyz is a podcast network with many, many great shows on it, including several of the ones we already listed off. This week's alphabetical shoutout is, if I have this right, Stuck in the Middle with You. Derek and Juan of Dim the House Lights watch movies with a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes and figure out which side of the fence they fall on and why. So there are 39 episodes. The last one was on September 17th, 2018, on Rich and Famous from 1980. I'm skimming through these episodes, and they did have an episode on Maniac Cop, which I...
A great movie.
Great movie. Robert Zadar. There's one on the 2005 producers film. There's one on, let's see, some other fun ones. I'm skimming. Oh, Tomorrowland. Oh my god, Legend of the Guardians,
A
the Owls of
mid-movie.
Ga'Hoole. Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Yo!
Blackula, classic. Death Race 3, Inferno. Ella Enchanted. Lots of great you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
lots of
fuck,
bangers
yes!
in that 50%.
There is an episode on Chopping Mall, one of my favorites.
Hell yeah.
A lot of bangers in the 50% Rotten Tomatoes, I see.
So, let's see. Gonna keep that in our hat. And there are other podcasts that aren't part of the Noise Space Network, but are friends of ours, so we'd like to shout out, those as well, alphabetically. And this week is Video Game Choo Choo, hosted by, John Machonsky. I've hung out with those guys. They're real fun. It's a video game. It's a video game podcast. It's, they talk about news. They talk about what they've been playing. They talk about, just, this week in video games and whatnot. Let's see, some notable recent episodes include, a New Year episode on the Crisis Core remake. Oh, they talked about Super Lesbian Animal RPG, Pentiment.
Ooh, I still have to play that.
Let's see, there's episode 420, titled That's the Weed Number. They have also been reporting on Yuji Naka's insider trading. There's, they did do an episode on Sonic Frontiers titled Sonic and Amy Talk About Death. Lots of great episodes. Hell yeah. You should listen to it. They're fun people. They love watching weird YouTube videos.
Hey, me too.
So, that's it there. We are on Twitter at ShuffleSonic. There's our Discord server. You can join that.
Or else,
to send in questions. We didn't get any questions this week.
or else, yeah.
Forgot to mention
Twitter
that.
and Tumblr.
I feel a lot of people can read this book along with us, so I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little hard to follow the plot where we couldn't even follow
true.
the plot.
Mm-hmm. So,
But listeners, next time, you have 2 missions. Ask about Ravis, and also, which of the 3 animals do you think got Sonic all hot and bothered?
yeah. Please, give us your takes.
Give us your takes.
So, until next time, Sonic is real, he is strong, and he is my friend.
He is the only blue alive that matters.
The only one.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.